I'm Andrew and I'm part of the team here at First National Real Estate Karratha. Look, we just wanted to give you a quick update on some important changes that have happened over the last couple of days. So for those that are not aware, there is now the Residential COVID-19 Response Act of 2020 that has been passed through Lower House, it's gone through Upper House and in effect been agreed to by Parliament and now is waiting to be rubber stamped by the government. That piece of legislation should go live to the state law publishers over the next couple of days. Now, here's what's important with regard to the actual act. Firstly, they have determined an emergency period. That emergency period runs from the 30th of March 2020 to the 30th of September 2020. They have advised that emergency period may be extended. So you'll need to hold on tight to that one, and we'll actually give you further updates with regard to the extension of that emergency period. But owners, here's what's important for you. Firstly, there can be no rent increases during the emergency period. So how does this actually affect you? Irrespective of whether you actually have an agreed rent increase in your tenancy agreement, that no longer can be affected. So this means that we are currently, for those that have properties managed through First National Real Estate Karratha, we are currently looking at rolling back any rent increases that were due to happen during the emergency period. You'll actually personally hear from our office in this respect. The next section is aimed both at owners and tenants, and that is with regard to fixed term tenancies and the termination of those tenancies. So again, during the emergency period being March to September 2020, a tenancy cannot be terminated. Tenants, that doesn't actually stop you from giving notice to actually vacate your property, but during the emergency period, the owners cannot terminate the tenancies. Again, owners will actually be talking to you about this process further. And obviously, if you do have any concerns with regard to your individual tenancies, then you're more than welcome to talk to us directly. So let's just talk about rent for a moment. And again, this has been a hotly debated issue. As we've already noted, rents can't be increased during the emergency period. But what's also interesting with regard to this piece of legislation is how we actually deal with tenants that are not paying their rent or are having difficulty paying their rent. Now, we've actually alerted all our tenants already. If they're having financial hardship issues, they can contact us in this respect. But the legislation provides some very clear guidelines with regard to the breach process, and also the fact that we can't terminate tenants because they haven't paid their rent. Tenants, please note, this does not allow you just to stop paying. It's really important that you do actually talk through with us with regard to any financial difficulties that you may have with your rental payments. Look, we've only just covered a few critical key points with regard to this legislation. Obviously, in the coming days, there is going to be a lot of discussion, a lot of conversation on who can do what and when they can do it. At the end of the day, First National Real Estate Karratha is going to ensure that it is completely skilled up with the new piece of legislation to make sure that you understand how you are required to respond in certain issues. In the meantime, if you have any queries or questions, then please don't hesitate to contact us at our office or give us a call. Details will be provided within the comments. Hey, look, thanks for watching. We hope that this has been helpful for you, and we look forward, as we always say, to creating value and making a difference.